Hello, welcome back. This is the next part of my Google Classroom series. Here you'll see I've already created the class. We talked about that we've talked about kind of the intro stuff in the first video. Now I actually want to get into the parts of Classroom. Today we're going to cover the stream part of things and adding students to your class. So I'm going to start off with adding students. So you come in here, I'm going to come in adding students. The way you can add students is in two ways. You can invite them via email and type in their emails individually. If you've got a small class or you like to have control over what students have classes or in the class, this would be the way to go. You would just simply type in the email and click invite and then have them check their email box. There is an easier way, or a simpler way in my opinion, that you can use this class code here, and you can copy it, you can display it, you can reset, or you can disable it. But the class code is simply students would go into creating a class, going to Google Classroom. Instead of creating a class, they're going to join a class. You would give them this code to be able, and then that would link them to your class. It's fairly easy. It's a nice way to do things, it's kind of quick and dirty. The hard part is getting them the code. You can do it this way, or you can. The way I usually do it is I just create an assignment with the code and instructions on signing up for a class in it, or some teachers just write the code on the board and lead them through it. There is the option to also add. Once they're in, you can add in or invite guardians. This is simply just if you know the guardian's email address, you would type in that email address, link it to the student. The nice thing is once they're in any classroom, they're in Classroom for good. And then actions, this allows you to email all students or some other actions within there. I'm going to go ahead and invite myself as a student in this class. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in an email. I'm going to use this email account. I'm going to invite myself here, and it says I can't invite from that domain. Oh, you know what? Our district locks out people as that I guess they lock them out. So I'm going to cancel that. I was hoping to show you the actions. For privacy reasons, I can't use any of my current classes, so I'll try to work on that in the future. But really, actions, you can email other students. Okay, let's move back over to the stream. The stream here, think of this as social media for the classroom. This is also, it's a great communication tool. You can change the theme, you can upload a photo, you can just select from one of the canned themes or patterns. I usually just use the default theme. It's not really, it allows you to personalize it, but the stream, again, this is a great communication tool. So you have a little kind of demo here. Welcome to your classroom stream. Some of the parts you have are show deleted items. This is a really great tool for teaching students that things don't get really deleted once you remove them. You also have the ability to control if students can post or comment. You can click open this little drop down menu and control what access they have to the stream. I don't mind if students post to the stream, but I let the kids know that I do monitor it. You can also mute students and stuff. That's part of the actions thing, and you can do it also within the stream here. Another section you have is upcoming work. This is a great filter tool to filter out what's in your stream based on and seeing what work you have. It's a kind of a great tool. This is also a good filter by topics. You can create topics, which I'll show you here in a second, and filter the stream by topics. So you'll notice down here in the lower right hand corner this little plus sign. If you roll your mouse over it, you get 4 options. You have an announcement, which would be like a Facebook post, and that's simply a announcement. Good morning, class. Welcome to our classroom. And now a new feature that has been added in the past is this all students. You can select all students. Now I don't have any students in my classroom, or you can select individual students. It's a nice feature. It's a great differentiation post posting tool. So if you've got kids that you want to give an alternative assignment to, you can post the assignment for the majority of the class, and then those that get the alternative assignment, you can just post that assignment to them. And then those students that are getting the alternative assignment won't see the one for the other class, or the majority of the class, or other parts of the class, and the other class, the majority of the class, won't see the differentiated assignment. So that's a neat little feature there. Okay, you can also, if you've got multiple classes set up, you can post the same announcement for multiple classes. This is a handy feature, so you're not having to recreate the same post over and over again. Let's see here. You also have topics. Topics are a great way to, you think of them as hashtags or tags. I tend to create topics, and I create topics based on the parts or the assignment categories in my gradebook. And to do that, I just click here and just say participation, hit end, click out of it, let's see, oh, no, create topic, and then move on, and then I would click post. So I'm just going to post that up there, and it creates the topic. Now you'll see that come down here. All right, some teachers add in, create assignments as announcements so they don't have their calendar keep popping up with stuff and stuff and stuff. There is a way you can maintain that, and I have shown that in previous videos. Again, it's over here in the, or is it down here in the settings area here? So that would be email notifications. You'll see I've turned mine off. Okay, I'm just going to click back here. The next post is create an assignment. Again, this one you have the ability to select the class you want to post it in, select which students you want to post it for. You can give the assignment a title, and you can give the assignment instructions. You can also assign a topic, and here you can assign a due date. It defaults to the next date in line. So you can see this is, I'm doing this on Sunday. Default is the next day, is the due date. Okay. Very simple. You just put a title. Okay. So a couple things that I'll show here. I didn't show this on the announcements, but you can do this with the announcements as well. You can attach a file. You can link to a document in your Drive. You can go to YouTube, or you can create a link. These are really helpful tools. So let's see here. I just want to find the questions I want, and so I'm going to go to. I'm just going to say. Let's see here. I'm going to say these are the topics, and there it says there's the untitled document. Now you can also control, students can edit the file, make a copy for each student. So if you're going to have the students answer, say, a worksheet or answer questions in a Google Doc, then I would say make a copy for each student. But if you're just going to have them, it's like a review questions, I would say view the file. If you want it to do as a team document or a group document, you can say they can edit the file and work on it as a whole group. Okay. The other neat feature is you can go straight to YouTube and you can search for videos. Let's say, and I'm just going to search for a topic here, and using Apple Classroom, let's go, there we go, using Google Classroom, and there's a classroom tutorial, so I'm just going to assign that video, or if you know the URL, you can go to the Google URL and look for it that way. Let's say you want to attach a link to a website that you want them to view, you can use that tool there. Under the Assign tab, you're given some tools you can assign. Another neat feature that Google has added recently is schedule. So you want to schedule a post or schedule an assignment, you can schedule it for a specific date and a specific time. And then it won't show up in the stream until that date and time. Unfortunately, you can't do that for multiple classes. You have to do it for individual classes. So there's that. And then click on Assign. The one thing I wish Google would add is the ability to add in the points. So if you want to add points to this, you can just click on the assignment title. There is where you can add in the points. And then you just click on it, say it's either ungraded or change the number of points. Okay. Here, if you want to edit it, you can go back and edit, make any changes there. I'm going to go back to the stream here. The other post that you have is the create a question. This is one where, let's say you want to have an entry task or an exit ticket, and you want them to do it in Classroom. Well, then you can say, what is the best way to post an announcement in Google Classroom? And so I'm not going to give them any instructions. I'm going to say the due date is on the 30th, and I'm going to say this is a topic. I'm going to create a new topic. I'm going to call this tests and quizzes. You can set it so that students can reply to each other. They can make comments. You can set it so they can edit their answer. One trick I will tell you is if you select this one, do not return the question, or meaning grade it and hand it back to them until you're ready for them, until they've had a chance to edit it. Because once it's returned, they can't edit their answer. The other feature that they've added, which is this short answer, or you can go to multiple choice and add in choices. Oops. Spelling is a little bit off today. Question. And then I'm going to say question and answer. Okay, and again, you can attach files, URLs, anything like that. You can set up so they can see a summary. They can see just a quick hit. And then again, you can schedule it as long as it's just this class. You can do a differentiated one for the question, ask it, and then as they answer that, they can see how the class is doing as a whole. So there's a neat little feature. I like that multiple choice adding there. Okay, you'll see here you've got done and not done. This is a nice, very quick way to get at a glance who's done, how many kids have gotten it done, how many kids don't have it done. Another, going into the view, you can see done, upcoming, and there's that filter. If you go to view all, now you can narrow it down to just seeing just the work you've looked at. You can also do ones you've already reviewed or handed back. Okay. The last thing you have is reuse a post. This is a handy feature. Let's say you've used a class in the past. I'm going to show you how to archive in a later video. Or it's a class and you want to use a post that you did in another class. You can simply click on this one, select the class you want to use, and then go through the posts for that class. So for example, let's say I wanted to redo this one right here. I just click on it and click reuse, and you can create copies of all attachments. So that's a handy little feature there. Okay, you can see it starts by posting the most recent version on top and then scrolls down. These little three dots here, you can move to the top. So let's say you want this one, you know what? I want to move that one up to the top. I want that one to be the first one they see. So you can adjust that. Let's see here, other things. That's kind of Classroom in a nutshell in the Stream tab. So the last thing I will show you is Add Class Comment. This is a powerful tool in students sharing and communicating with you, as well as communicating with each other. I let students post things in the comment section. Sometimes they'll start off by saying hi and get kind of annoying, but as we go along through the semester, they start adding good comments, and it's a great way for them to share resources with the entire class. So I do encourage them, just simply click there and then type in what you want and click post, and then anybody can see that. One thing, you do have the ability to add private comments to individual students on their work. This is a great way, that is a great tool to give kids individualized feedback. So this has been the Stream. The next one I will go through, next post I will have will be about the About tab. All right. Good luck and go forth and do great things.